Yes, if you're a Superman fan, I wouldn't mind talking to you. All right, fuck it. Get this guy up here.
Come on upstairs. Get up here.
And you're gonna play D&D with us too. So he's got a Mega Man T-shirt. What's your name, sir? Eric.
Actually, I write comics too for a living.
All right. Yeah, now you're doing the thing. Okay, I don't want to. I'm not bullying you. But I've never had a conversation with anybody that's done this. That your earlobes have the earrings in them where you widen your earlobes.
They do.
What are those called exactly?
Gauges.
It's like awesome marks.
Gauges.
Awesome marks?
Stretched ears, yeah. It's like a tribal kind of thing. But Superman, more importantly, Superman.
No, what are they called? They're called
Just stretched ears, they're called.
Gauged ears?
Gauge is like an increment of measurements.
Gauge. Yeah.
It's like an inch or a mile. Gauge means like the width. So it's just stretched ears. Yeah.
Stretched ears.
Now here's some questions.
Do they ever come out? Do you take them out at night and clean them, or did you just leave them in?
You want to find out?
This is the night is young. I'm gonna fuck your earlobes, man.
Do it. That's what I'm saying.
I'll stretch your fucking ears. I'll fucking get you a bigger gauge, motherfucker.
But you're sick of those questions. Like your Aunt Trudy will ask that
when
question.
I was 16 and I'm like 28 now. So yeah, it's been
You've
like
been
12
doing
years.
it that long.
Well, I did it for 1 year in high school. I did that. So that happened.
I just always wonder. My big question. I am your Aunt Trudy, and I'm asking you. So tomorrow, let's say you go, forget it. Now what happens? What do they shrink? Do they?
Well, I have tattoos too. I have a bunch of things done to my body permanently that like.
But do the earlobes?
Oh, they just look wonky. They look wonky already, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, they heal weird. I'm not Wolverine, unfortunately. So.
All right. I apologize. I'm not like I do a million things that I would get mad if people asked me why I do them.
That's fine.
I'm literally only asking because I can't at the bar. I can't go up to somebody and ask those questions. Yeah. So I thought I would take the opportunity because it would be a tool if I did that. Like what the?
I get a lot of
and now I just offended somebody. By making that impression of a But I just you're the first person I've ever actually had the opportunity to ask. All right. What was your name?
Eric.
All right. So why were you up here again? I can't remember.
Thing, yeah.
Wow.
Superman.
You got
all right.
Those earrings really threw you.
I had a question actually.
Make us like Superman. Or you have a question?
Yeah. Just as a person who is oftentimes like. I see you as a Clark Kent type character. You're an exceptional person, and there are folks who hate you for trying, and they want to tear you down for daring to fly, and that's kind of like Clark Kent's story. It's a man who's like trying to be his best self and humanity challenging it, and being.
But Clark Kent is a
that.
lie. Clark Kent isn't a real person.
Well, no, he was born like he was an adopted guy. And
Yeah,
he grew up without powers, and he gradually grew into them. It's like puberty.
But he was like, that was his identity. It wasn't like he's like, now I'm going to hide as Clark Kent. He grew up as Clark Kent and eventually formed the Superman identity.
Okay, I never thought about it. I guess I knew that, but wasn't looking at it that way.
I didn't really think about it.
Well, I think Superman is who you are when the cameras are on. It's your higher self. It's him trying to be the best. Even Clark isn't really like that. Like, he uses a different tone of voice. He parts his hair in a different part of his head. Like, he dresses differently, obviously. It's him trying to be his best self and putting his best foot forward. I think at home, in the Fortress of Solitude, I think he needs that because he has the like, oh fuck, what am I doing?
I'm not sure I understand. Yeah, well, I guess that makes it really interesting. The idea that my question is what makes the character interesting, because my question is at a certain point when he finally for the fifth time realizes that he can go anywhere, live anywhere, do whatever he wants. He can make his nose make money. There's Superman just can do whatever he wants.
He would crush a coal in a diamond. But
there's an emotional component of his actual. He's like, yeah, but where's home? Who am I?
Isn't that lonely? Like, haven't you ever I don't know. I used to have a girlfriend who I loved dearly who didn't really do the kind of things that I did, who was kind of like a common person. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I wanted to do more. I wanted to move to LA. I wanted to succeed in writing. And this person was just someone who had like a menial kind of like Walmart job. And that was very lonely for me. I couldn't relate to her. And I see Clark Kent as that kind of like constantly ostracized by Lex Luthor and those kind of like Twitter assholes. And then even personally, like, his only friend is Batman, who's like the baddest ass guy in the world. Like,
But
it's
Batman
hard.
hates
So
him, right?
you're saying the best version of him is the Clark Kent side of his life because that's him trying to be human and be loved and be like he's aspiring to.
He actually
humanity.
doesn't think of himself as Superman.
I kind of like I have to psych myself up in the morning to go outside and talk to people. I feel like that's him putting on a Superman ass.
He
like,
believes that
it's
he
easier.
is Clark Kent. That's who he is.
Yeah, and Superman's
because
like a
that's what
job.
it says on his birth certificate, and that's what it says in his yearbook.
So when he has to go into the phone booth and become Superman, is he bummed out about that? Is it a burden for him?
I think it's just another role. I don't think he really identifies as Superman.
It's
I
a
think
job
it's
he
a
has
thing
to
that
do, and he has to keep it separate from. He is
Yeah.
actually protecting Clark Kent. I never looked at it that way. All right, I like Superman now.
All right.
Eric, everybody.
Wait, no,
stay,
Eric. He's because we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons. So
Let's do it.
we how many characters do we need? We got
Well, we typically roll with 4 characters, but you know.
so we need let's let not that I see gender, but let's get a young lady up here
My
or an
Lois
old
Lane is
lady. Not that I see age either. What did you say?
My Lois Lane is here, Hannah Partlow.
Oh, well, but that would be unfair, wouldn't it? We need to get someone else's Lois Lane up here, or someone who is their own She-Ra. Is there
Wonder Woman?
Is there anyone who happens to have more ovaries than testes that wants to play D&D tonight? No. Okay. Good. Fine. Oh, I saw you shrugging.
Wait,
What?
you played before, though, right? You've never played? Who's back there?
I actually played once too. I could swap out.
Well, let's not unravel the whole carpet.
Dan, is it? I'll be counterintuitive. Let's bring up his girlfriend. Is it your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But this is not the one, the Walmart one. This is new.
No.
Okay. Thank God.
Give it to someone else. I hang out at your house.
Oh, that's yeah. Well, who's in back there? I saw a hand come up. Who is it? I thought I saw. No. Yes, you. Like,
Come on up.
Come on up. Yeah.
What's your name?
Laurel.
Laurel?
Laurel.
Laurel. Laura. Sorry.
Laura. Have we met Laura?
No, we have not.
Okay. And Eric. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming up. Sorry that was so arduous.
I wasn't here last week, and I forgot to listen to the episode, so I don't know what happened.
How did you forget?
I was out of town. I meant to listen to the next day, and I just got distracted. Then I forgot all about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I normally, when I'm not here, listen to the D&D part at least, just so I'm caught up on that. But I didn't.
All right. If you
That's
guys can
good.
figure this out, one of you is Krista Berg and one of you is Mulrain Sedana.
It's all made up.
Eric and Laura, are you familiar with these characters a bit?
I am. Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit. Probably more than Dan and I. All right. Yeah. Hand me over the corks.
Yeah, grab yours off the top there.
I'll be.
They're all
Chris.
cleverly placed in
Yeah,
top
Eric, you're
to
Krista
bottom
Berg.
order.
Laura, you're Mulrain.
Do Mulray in there.
This is exciting stuff.
Shit, sorry. You got mine too?
Take the top 2 sheets.
And pass them down. There you are. Okay, good. We did it.
Yeah.
This show is podcast gold.
Podcast
Remember that
gold.
scene when in Harmontown when they passed the papers around for 2 minutes?
If you didn't see it, you weren't there, man.
You had to be there, man. They were passing shit around.
First,
There's lots of dead air. It was
there
really
was
good.
6 sheets and then 4. Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah. Tyler asks, he likes the idea that there's a Harmontown fan that talks like that. Man, Harmontown was really rocking last night. It was the super outer space pajama man of episodes.
I didn't think Dan would pick chili, but he picked it. They're good this year.
I think it's pretty amazing that, not that it was a Herculean effort, but that you softened Dan's stance on Superman in about 8 sentences.
It really did. That actually, yeah, it's true. It's just a matter of like quickly shifting one important thing.
But the fact that you don't take that away from Superman, that you don't remember it that way, that like you've taken another stance.
Well, I guess because I was I think we all like you think about it in terms of comic books that you may or may not have ever read, and I think that of course I've never read a Superman comic book. I am familiar with Superman from a certain perspective, and I always identify with the criminal.
Now, Eric,
because I never actually and I was aware that he came down to Earth and he was raised by these kids, these parents in Smallville. There was a tissue paper thin thing that needed to be poked through. Somebody needed to go, no, he thinks he's Clark Kent. He doesn't think he's Superman.
Now, Eric, I've only seen the movies. I've never read a Superman comic. Does that come through in the movies, do you think?
More so in the comics. I'm a big fan of the comics, like the Mark Waid stuff. And
yeah.
Smallville was cool for Lex Luthor too. They had the idea there that there was a guy who's very exceptional and used to getting his own way, and like the Harvard graduate in the room, and then here's this new kid, and that was kind of fun in that series.
Yeah.
But the idea that anyone, like, if someone else gets something, they're not taking anything away from you, and that's the central idea that Lex Luthor can't understand. That like he can't just succeed alongside you; he has to have it all himself, and that's really compelling to me.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think that they really delve into that, Jeff, what you were asking about. I don't think, like, they really dropped the ball with those narrative opportunities because they don't really provide a good case on why he's alienated and stuff. They just make it seem like it's great, and then in one scene it really sucks to be him, and then it's great again.
Well, and now he like murders dudes. Now he's super alone because he's like this ultra cop, and he's this guy who's responsible. He's super dad. He's responsible for everyone on the planet. So now Lex is correct. Like, it's weird.
But there's no greater superhero than Iron Man.
Well, agreed. Yeah, naturally.
Because he's like super flawed.
Because he's not a superhero.
Yeah, he and Spider-Man are really relatable.
Human being that earned everything and pays the price through alcoholism. He's like nothing, no radioactive spider, nothing. Like I respect Spider-Man, but you get bit by a spider.
Yeah. I mean,
like try being a dude.
But his dad was like a real,
Yeah,
he was raised pretty.
He was raised by Howard Hughes.
Well off. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna live up to that shit
himself.
Yeah, and those movies are fucking awesome.
Yeah, no,
maybe not
movies.
The third one, but I mean,
second one,
I've never seen or read an Iron Man thing. So he was born wealthy, though, right?
Yeah, his dad was like almost as good of a genius as he was, and also pretty successful.
That's as much of a radioactive spider as anything else.
But now he's
right. But okay,
he's
right.
rebelling now though with philanthropy.
It's more like Batman.
Now he's a hero and giving back to humanity because his dad just took. His dad was like this like kind of
but
randy
Tony Stark's dad Tony Stark's dad is as good as Tony Stark, but okay, all right. Yeah. So Tony Stark is as smart as his dad, if not more.
Yeah.
And fucking like took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
And he's a solipsist, and he's like.
But his dad built weapons, and like all their money comes from blood money. So now, now his son's a hero, so he's going to save people. It's kind of atone with that father. Like, yeah.
All right.
Good
all right.
I'll go see those movies.
If you want to borrow some comics, I mean.
Look, we're already dating. We've established that.
I'm trying, man.
In the morning when I'm leaving and I put a rose on your pillow, I'm taking some of your comics with me.
I'm making Tumblr jealous.
Wait, you're making Tumblr Jello?
Tumblr jealous.
Oh, okay. Wow. I want to try your famous Tumblr Jello.
Well, that's for breakfast.